many controversial issues that people have their opinions on. You might not really agree to say it out loud, but you have your ideas about them, whether it's sexuality, religion, or politics. And when it comes to certain groups, people believe that they have an advantage over others. That is the case with Myron of Fresh and Fit podcast. He goes around a lot talking about not only the black community, but also the Jewish community.
You guys come into a country, you push your pornography, you push your central banking, you push your degeneracy, you push the LGBT community, you push all this bullshit into a society, you destroy it from within, and then you guys go ahead, and then you band together, you practice nepotism, you keep each other at the highest levels of echelons of government and everything else, you protect your selves because you silence free speech, you silence anything that criticizes you.
And of course, this has done nothing to Myron other than get him demonetized and limit his own opportunities. And of course, Myron is the first person to call people lazy, like those in the black community. And it's interesting that when people call in about their lack of effort, he will tell them this.
No, you didn't get me. I'm working 40 hours a week, 40.
Yeah. You work 40 hours a week now, but I'm saying that should have been it from the beginning, bro. And 40 hours, even then, that's not enough. You got to do more. You got to do 80.
Now, this is interesting. On one hand, he'll discriminate against the Jewish community for uniting, propping themselves up, and practicing nepotism. But on the other hand, he's crying to somebody because that person is too lazy and won't work more than 40 hours a week. And I want to bring this to a larger point because in Black America, many of us can be like this also. You see, when somebody does something that we don't like, we like to complain about it. We like to say they're selling out or they're not being real. And the reality is people are going to always make the decisions that benefit them. The question is, are you that person that benefits them to make the decision towards you? And a controversial Super Bowl ad came out and it entails two very popular people, Snoop Dogg and Tom Brady. Now, why would both of these people be on this Super Bowl ad?
I hate you because we're from different neighborhoods.
I hate you because you look different.
I hate you because I don't understand you.
I hate you because people I know hate you.
I hate you because I think you hate me.
Because I need someone to blame.
Because you talk different.
Because you act different.
Because you're just different.
Now, the first part of the ad, it just seems crazy, right? But let's look at the second part.
Man, I hate that things are so bad that we have to do a commercial about it.
Me too.
Now, we saw who sponsored the ad, right? The person that sponsored the ad was the people who paid for this ad is Foundation to Combat Antisemitism. And of course, Myron doesn't like that. He's upset. What did Myron say? Guess who paid for this? Robert Kraft. And before you ask, every single time. And as we know, Robert Kraft, who owns the Patriots, is also Jewish. Now, I want to make this point because I've been seeing this a lot lately. When Donald Trump hired Snoop Dogg to perform at his inauguration, the blacks were mad. And then Snoop Dogg went and did an ad for the anti-Semitism campaign. Other folks are gonna be mad. Myron is mad. Myron's always mad. But he's not the only person always mad based on somebody else's decision. You see, you have the opportunity to unite your own thought processes and your own people to achieve a common goal. And when we see other groups who do this, we get upset at them. On one hand, the blacks, he says, you're lazy. You guys don't want to work. He's telling his Ethiopian caller, if you listen to that whole thing, that, hey man, you need to work 40 hours or more a week. And I would tell Myron the same thing. Instead of sitting back all day, roasting the Jews or getting mad at the Jewish community, why don't you get up and do the same things that they do? Work. Same thing with people in any kind of political spectrum. Look at Janelle Monáe. Janelle Monáe is upset with Nelly. Nelly is the person that decided to also go and be a part of Donald Trump's inauguration. Janelle Monáe used Nelly's own song, It's Getting Hot in Here, and dissed him, calling him a sellout. But why is he a sellout? You see, you don't have anything to offer anybody, Janelle Monáe, and neither does a lot of people on the black left or people on the extreme right. What you would rather do is sit there and call names all day because people don't agree with your ideology. The reason why it's so easy for you to call names all day is because it's hard to get out there and do the work. And this is what many people do that have opportunities. They will get out there and do the work. Shout out to Black History Month because we have a history as a group of people of really shutting up and doing the work. That's how we're able to build the Haiti community in North Carolina, Mound Bayou in Mississippi, or Black Wall Street in Tulsa. It's called putting your boots to the ground and actually doing the work. And for me, as a black person, I don't even really care about what other groups are doing. I don't think that it's really important. I think that we have as much talent in our group to achieve anything that we want to do. To be able to complain about somebody else's success is just, to me, complete laziness and just stupidity. I can never complain about what somebody else is doing when God gave me the same brain that he gave them. He gave me the same ligaments. He gave me the same arm and the same legs. How am I gonna sit around and hate on somebody else's success when we can do the same thing? And that's the problem with people like Myron. They sit around all day and cry about somebody else, and then at the same time, the people you're complaining about, they have ownership. They're out there running things. You might not like how they do it, and that's fine. But any group of people who are concerned about taking care of themselves are going to do that. They're gonna have power. If they're gonna have power, whoever you may believe it is, this is what they're gonna do. But what you're not gonna do and gain anything is sitting around all day and crying about it. And it's the same thing with anything. Black men who complain about black women, or black women who complain about black men, or people who complain about immigrants, or vice versa, and all of that. Nobody can get anywhere without doing the work. And if you can do the work, you will get Snoop Dogg and Tom Brady, one of the greatest rappers of all time and the greatest quarterback of all time, pushing your agenda. And the reason is because you've given them a reason to push your agenda. The question to the people that listen to this today that complain all day in life is this: do you give people a reason why they should push anything that you say? Go. And probably the answer is, drum roll, please. Hell no, you don't. You don't give nobody a reason as to why they should work with you, why they should do something for you. You don't. And that's the reason why a lot of people don't get anywhere in life or as a group. People need a reason as to why they should work for you, as to why they need to do things for you. Life is not fair, okay? Trust me, we all know that we black, but we have to give people a reason why the black community should get X, Y, and Z. Or as an individual, if you feel so strongly about something needs to happen in your community or in your country, or in your neighborhood, you gotta give people a reason as to why it should happen. That's your job. It's not nobody else's job. You can sit around and rant all day, criticizing people, calling names, making fun of people, roasting people. That's not gonna change your outcome, and it damn sure ain't gonna change their outcome. And if they got more power than you, what do you think they're gonna do? They are going to punish you. And it is just so much easier to put your energy into things that produce value for your people and your community, instead of sitting around all day complaining, doing nothing, and crying about somebody else and what they're doing. And this is what Snoop Dogg and Tom Brady are doing. They're going to what pays them. They're going to what gets them money. They're going to what's going to basically speak for them, do something for them. All right. So many people want people to join them in a struggle that might not benefit them. Newsflash: everybody, for the most part, will go and join something that pays them, that benefits them. And if you don't like that, then you're just not in life. You gotta make sure that somebody has a reason as to why they should deal with you. Otherwise, you're gonna be like Myron, crying all the time, being the B word, moaning, complaining. So the lesson for me out of all of this is do what you need to do to get your agendas through. Give people a reason why they should deal with you, and if your reason is good enough and they benefit from it, they will. Otherwise, get to work. So guys, it's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. I appreciate you for all that you do. Subscribe, hit the bell. We're out.